Hello everybody, today I'm reviewing Magic, which was requested by Brandon Burnett. I hope I said his surname right. So he requested this back in June. Yes, I've taken that long to get to this, and I apologise for that. He's also requested two other films, Bleeder and Red, White and Blue, which I will be getting round to reviewing very soon because I have the motivation back to make videos again and get back to all those reviews, and I have a list of stuff, so expect me to be reviewing a lot more stuff very, very soon. But today I'm reviewing Magic, which is directed by Sebastian Silva and written by him as well. This stars Juno Temple, Michael Cera, and Emily Browning. This is the story of Cera and Alicia. They are going on a trip to the Chilean Lake District, but then Cera gets a phone call from her school saying she has to go back to the school for a few days to be there, and Alicia is now stuck with some of Cera's friends who she doesn't really know too well, and this begins to give her paranoia because of these people that they speak in Chilean, and she's always asking them to speak in English, and that's the paranoia she has. So this is a film that I was very interested to see because of seeing that Michael Cera was going to be doing a more serious thing. He does have these little comedy moments in here, but this time he's more of a very creepy guy with... He does have his little awkward moments that you've seen from his characters before, but this time he's more of a confident character. He's someone that forces himself a little bit towards Juno Temple, is sort of trying to get a love interest with her, and it's very weird, but it's a performance that we haven't ever really seen from him before, and it did surprise me. Magic is a film that's very weird and sort of takes you on this journey with Juno Temple's character. As you see her with her paranoia, she thinks all these people are speaking about her. She begins to see all these weird things that not everyone else is seeing, and halfway through the film you begin to feel the paranoia as well, that do you know if all this stuff is in her head? Is all this stuff really happening? And all these people, how they're reacting to her, are they just doing it because they just want to help and things, and they begin to think that she's this mental, crazy, weird person because she's taken all these tablets and things. And the film begins to take a very weird turn in the middle. So the paranoia aspect of the film does work, but there's this whole thing that could have been done so much better, because you have Juno Temple's character, Alicia, being very paranoid, but screaming, crying all the time, and I know, yes, this would happen with paranoia and things, but it just feels like there could have been more to show her paranoia and get more developed with her character, because there's this character development that does happen, but it feels like we could have jumped a lot deeper into finding out more about the character. We have seen films of paranoia before, and they've worked. There's films that we've seen, so many paranoia films before that have worked and been very good, and this is one that doesn't really bring anything new with the whole paranoia aspect. It does have its moments that do work, and Juno Temple does do a brilliant performance, but I just feel like her character could have been developed a little bit more. Now, Michael Cera, his performance is really great and is very creepy. There's one moment where he says this line, and it's quite a really horrible and weird moment in the film that just has this hypnotist part in it, and it's very weird. That's what's going on. I keep saying weird a lot, but that's what this film is. This film is weird. It's a journey. It's a story of paranoia, and it builds up very well. And as you get more into Juno Temple's characters, you see her more being scared of her surroundings, not completely knowing what's going on, not knowing why these people are saying things to her that they're saying, and they're upsetting her, and it's all very weird seeing all this stuff go on with her. But then with this build-up, it then takes a very downhill moment, and was very disappointing to me, because you've had this whole not knowing what's completely going on, and then all of a sudden it just goes so downhill and has an ending that really disappointed me. It just wasn't as good as it could have been. It could have worked so more. We could have got more character development, got more into what was going on, and we just didn't get that. We got a very sort of lazy ending that felt like it was just a fuck you to the audience. It was complete bullshit that you've sat through watching this character with a paranoia, and then we have all this really stupid shit going on, and it just was quite a bullshit ending, and it just ended just so abruptly and just didn't really do what it could have done to surprise me or make me more interested with it. It's an ending that I was like, this is bullshit, but it's an ending that sort of did interest me in ways, but it's something that we have seen many films end before that way, and this year I've seen a lot of films that have just ended with bullshit ends, and I'm like, we got that massive build up and then we get that, and It's a big shame. Magic is a film that is interesting, I can say that much. But from me, it gets a 5 out of 10 because we have this character development that works, and we get more into this character and the story of Paranoia, but then it just goes downhill near the end. And there is brilliant performances from Juno Temple and Michael Cera. Michael Cera is incredibly weird, like I said, incredibly creepy, and it's one of the best performances I've seen from him. A very serious performance, and we haven't really seen it from him before, and it does really work. And Juno Temple is just brilliant with the whole Paranoia and just how she takes on this character. But I just feel like a lot more could have been done with this story of Paranoia, and I think it could have been a lot more exciting what it does, because there's things written on the front: creepy psychological horror at its very finest. It's Michael Cera's creepy, but it's not really psychological horror. It's more psychological. There is these weird things that happen in there, but it's not completely horror. So that is my review of Magic. Like I said, 5 out of 10. It's interesting. It does take you on a journey. It's an interesting story of Paranoia, but I feel like there could have been more done to make it work a lot better. So if you have seen Magic, say in the comments down below, and if you want to request any films for me to review, then you can do that down below. I have a big list of stuff to review at the moment, but I want to get a lot of reviews out soon, and I'm trying to get out more frequent videos because I have the motivation to do that now. So thank you very much, and I shall see you again very, very soon. Goodbye.